Hey guys, Zimster here with a new video on the Season 3 unit, the Fortebraccio Pikeman. They come out today, May 5th, so I wanted to make a video on what these guys are going to be all about, if they're even worth unlocking. So let's break it down, talk about it, and see what you guys think, and we'll go from there. First thing you're going to want to do is unlock them to test them out. They actually are going to be in the Season 3 section, and you're actually going to need to go to your unit challenges, and you're going to jump into the Fortebraccio Pikeman right here. And this one has 4 stages, so let's go to stage 1. So on stage 1, you actually, once you unlock it, you'll be able to do a 3-day Fortebraccio Pikeman contract, so you can test them out for 3 days. And when you are doing the contract and you level them up, make sure not to delete them, even though they're not usable. You actually get to keep that level once you actually unlock them at stage 3. So keep that in mind. Don't get rid of them. So when you get to stage 2, you actually get a nice amount of experience here. You get 10 unit medals for 50k each. So you do the math, you got 500k experience there, which will get these guys up to level 9, I believe. So once you do that, you want to jump ahead and go into the stage 3, and this is where you get to unlock the Fortebraccio Pikeman. And these guys in my opinion are highly recommended to them. I highly recommend you guys work on them. Stay tuned and catch that at the end, but I'm also going to break down their veterancy and like which way we should go with these guys, defensive or offensive, and we will also check out what they counter. So all right, now that you get the 3, you unlock them, and then let's see what this 4th one is. The 4th one, you actually get the Fortebraccio Pikeman Doctrine 2. So this increases armor penetration versus cavalry by 150. That is a good number. I like that a lot. I don't like to be biased, but I am against the cav meta. I want to see infantry come back and actually hold their own versus cavalry. Of course, people don't like being zerged by cavalry. So let's go ahead and jump into the veterancy. All right, so here is the Fortebraccio Pikeman veterancy tree. You have 2 sides here. This side is an offensive side with some defense, and then this side is a very high defense. So one thing I like to consider is looking at the endpoints of the tree on each side and see which one seems like it might be a better fit. So for this one, you have long reach, which increases the number of enemies each soldier can attack with. You see this a lot on pikes. And then we have thick armor, increases all defenses by 20%. I mean, that is a very huge percentage defense added. So it comes down to your playstyle. If you want very high attack, you're definitely going to want to go to top tree. If you want to play a more passive survivability, you want to go with the bottom tree. So it really comes down to playstyle and what you like best. I do recommend going offensive because these guys just do so much damage. It's insane. But test it out for yourself. See what you like. You can always change this up. So let's go ahead and jump into the terrain effects for this unit. So on here it shows desert bad, plains good, hills are fair, steep is fair, and then urban is good. Okay, so flatland guys, keep these guys on flatland and you'll get a nice terrain boost. So for unit traits, we have Soldiers of Fortune, which is the Season 3 special units or new units. So that means that they're reduced by 10 and then replaces kit cost by 50% less. So that's nice. And then we have Sicilian Pikes. The unit's pikes can fend off cavalry, but they cannot actively fight while bracing. Okay, got it. And then fireproof, which is always a pretty good thing to have. They have them on like Jav Sergeants and heavy armored cavalry. So that's a good thing to have. You don't have to worry about like auxiliary archers as much. And then encumbered. This unit is burdened with heavy equipment and thus cannot push siege engines or climb ladders. Okay. So they won't be pushing anything around. Usually you want to use these on defense anyways, but it'd be interesting to see you use them offensively. So that's the veterancy tree, and then let's start going into the counters for the Fortebraccio Pikeman. All right, so let's talk about the counters for the Fortebraccio Pikeman. The first thing we want to think about is like, okay, we have pikes here. What do we need to get past, and how can we work around? So first thing I would think is like Iron Reapers can charge right through them, right? No, they can't charge through it. We tested this, and I'll show some video footage of it at the end of the video. But yeah, Iron Reapers cannot break through their pike formation, especially block. Block, they definitely can't get through block. So there's that. But one thing that can beat them, that's a melee infantry, is the Imperial Pikemen. The Imperial Pike, Imperial Pike have a slow walk, right? Have the advance, and this counters the Fortebraccio Pikeman. This was tested and it works. So just know that your Imperial Pikes are not useless now. They actually counter their new best friend. So that is something good to know. And then for range units, obviously all range units are going to have the advantage against pikes. So you can try anything. That one should be able. And then for cavalry, you can't bust through their pikes. So the only thing I can think of on how cavalry can counter them is if they can get around the pikes quickly. Like if you get mounted units on two sides of them. That could definitely work, but head on cavalry cannot break through. The only cavalry that definitely counter them are the Ran Rangers because they are ranged, and I love my Ran Rangers. As you can see here, I have a level 29 Rangers. They're almost maxed, so highly recommend looking into those guys. Turn in those old cavalry for some Ran Rangers. So that's the end of the breakdown of the Fortebraccio Pikeman. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some of the footage I have from the test server with the Fortebraccios, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe it. If you feel like there's something I could have done better, if you feel like there was something that was really great, please let me know. I love all the feedback. I appreciate you guys so much. So you guys take care.